It was crazy. I got a friend, Todd, and he got up and walked over to one of the waitresses and asked her a question. I don't even know what he said, but within 30 seconds, she's sitting down, her legs growing out in the chair. The whole rest of the staff is standing around watching like this. They're like, I have one leg that's shorter than the other too. Can you do that for me? And praying for them. The girl gets saved right there on the spot. Another friend of mine, Chris, goes over to the kitchen and points at the cook. Hey you, come here. I need to talk to you. Talks to him for about 60 seconds. The cook's crying. He gets saved right there. Gives his life to Jesus. Another one comes out. They're getting prophetic words. They get saved right there. The whole restaurant is now experiencing revival because God let us out of our cage. So cool. So we leave there. We walk back in the rain. That was awesome. And then we're attached to a mall. So you've got guys doing crazy things. Like one of the guys that came out there, he's like, I've never done anything radical in a mall, like stood up on a table. And he's like, I'm too old not to stand up on a table and do something. So he invited us all out. He's like, I'm going to stand up on a table and sing a song to the whole food court. And then we're going to ask people to get saved. And we're like, shoot, we'll go. Because, dang, I mean, right on. So he stands up. What better reason do you need? And he stands up on the table in the middle of the food court. They're playing like Beyonce or something on the big screens. You know, it's like, and everybody's loud and they're giving little chicken samples at all the little food court places. That was awesome. And this guy stands up on the table and he goes, you know, big old whistle, and the whole food court stops. And like the gang task force police were there to make sure no gang fights were happening. Now this guy's standing up on the table. They start walking towards him immediately, and he just goes like this. I just have one thing to say. He's like, I forget where he was from, and I've never been in Florida before. So since I'm in Florida, I want to sing a song. And I'm like, oh, Lord, here it goes. We're standing there like, okay. And everybody's like, what is this guy doing? And he said, if you're a follower of Jesus Christ, I want you to stand up with me. And we all stood up because we're like, yeah. And other people started standing up in the food court. And he said, we're going to sing Amazing Grace right now. And it was a flash mob, Amazing Grace, in the food court, where the food court had like 1,000 or more people there, and about 200 people standing, maybe 100 and something people standing up in the food court singing Amazing Grace. I mean, I look over and there's a 13-year-old kid standing by himself with both hands up in the air in the food court. And he's singing at the top of his lungs, Amazing Grace. And then we get done singing Amazing Grace. I'm like, okay, now what? And he goes, let's sing it again. He's like, if you don't know Jesus,